Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So yeah, I'm still sick. So basically the video that came out yesterday which told you guys that I had COVID, I'm filming on the same day. But yeah, I thought I would do a video for you guys because I really wanted to put some makeup on and feel beautiful, because this is not what I want. But yeah, today I'm gonna be doing a full face of makeup, some new products and some second impressions. So over the past few weeks I've been picking up products here and there. Unfortunately I can't try everything today because I have quite a few eye products that I obviously cannot use at the same time, but I'll still show you guys what I've got. The first thing I'm going to put on is a lip oil by P. Louise. So this is part of their Christmas collection, I think. So this is the Stay Shining Super Hydrating Formula lip oil in the shade Gingerbread Bay. And I don't know why I said it so slowly, because it's literally there. It's taken me a while to get back into this flow of talking to a camera, because I haven't done it in a week and a half. But yeah, I have tried this once already. I tried it a week ago when I got it, but this is really nice. I've never tried lip oils. I've never really been into lip oils that much, but I really wanted to try this and give it a go. The packaging is amazing, like I mentioned, and it's got this really cute doe foot, if I can get it out. It's a freaking huge doe foot, but it is really hydrating. So I thought I would put some on first, just to kind of moisturize my lips, because my skin is very dry, and because I'm sick, obviously it's I'm drinking as much water as I can. I'm trying to keep hydrated non-stop. I mean, I'm drinking a lot of water because I'm coughing so much and it helps calm down, but my lips are still pretty dry. So when I put on this lip oil, it's really nice and moisturizing. There's no real scent to it. You do have a slight gingerbread smell to it, but it's nothing too crazy. I think I dropped one of my brushes. I'll get that in a minute. But yeah, let's go on to the rest of the face. So I have moisturized already. I used my Essence kind of honey thing. It's pretty cool. So we're going to go on to primer. So we're going on to the Pro Base Smooth Set and Prime Blur Stick. I have used this maybe once or twice, but again, I haven't used it in a while, and I thought I would use it today because I don't have a new primer. So I'm just putting this in kind of my normal places that I want to just kind of blur a bit, because I mean, the kind of moisturizer that I used beforehand is very moisturizing, weirdly enough, but I want to add a bit more moisturizing because I've got very sensitive at the moment. I don't know if it's because I'm sick that my face is I'm gonna treat you like shit, mate, because it's just been so horrible. And my medicine has finished as well. So I mean, my rosacea tablets have finished. I still take my tablets in the evening. Not my tablets. I still put on my cream in the evening, but doesn't help as much. So let's go on to foundation, and we're again trying the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I have only used this once, but I really liked it, and apparently this is a 24-hour coverage. It's not. This is in the shade 002 Porcelain Beige, and I really liked the way that it kind of looked on my skin when I tried it. I think I did leave it on for a while, not 24 hours obviously, but for a while. So I've got it on my ISO Clean palette, and we're just going to put it everywhere. And it is a very liquidy foundation as well, but it's got a nice coverage, because you can see already it's kind of helping out my red, which is what I need. But yeah, how have you guys been? Let me know in the comments section if you want to. I again have been feeling like shit because of my COVID, but I'm hoping that I'm at the last end of it, because my temperature has definitely gone down. My cough is still very active. That is probably going to be there for a while, because I know that the COVID cough is part of long COVID and things like this, and I hope once I get my booster jab I will be okay. But I mentioned in my last video that I had to reschedule it, because obviously when you get COVID you can't have any booster or anything until like a month later, so I've had to reschedule, so that's fine. I mean, I've double boosted, why do I keep on saying that? I'm double jabbed, so that at least is some kind of positive aspect on that end, because if I wasn't like jabbed at all, I think I would be feeling much worse. But let's look at this foundation. We're looking good. I mean, it's covering up my red just here, but it's not completely gotten rid of it, which I don't think it would do. God, it feels nice to put on some makeup. I haven't put on any makeup in almost a week, and that feels just super strange for someone like me, because like I mentioned, I always well, on my days off I try and film a couple of videos just so I can space it out throughout the week. So the previous videos that I uploaded, like 3 before the last one, were all done kind of before I got COVID, so I seem quite normal normal in those videos, because obviously I'm not sick at that time, but now I'm just like so tired. I literally, it's what, 2 in the afternoon, and I've been doing a couple of things. I'm trying not to obviously do too much. I am gonna have a nice shower after this and maybe watch a movie, because my husband's at work and I obviously cannot go anywhere. So yeah, that's my plan for the rest of the week, to be honest. Let's go in with some setting powder. So I'm going to go in with my MUA Makeup Academy setting powder in the shade Translucent. I'm not going to go too heavy on the powder just yet, because I do have a liquid blush. So I'm going to put this on my forehead and a couple of other places where the blush is not going to go. This is not a second impression, this is just the powder that was there, because I don't have any new powders or any ones that I haven't tried as frequently on my channel, but this is still quite a nice powder, so I thought I would just use it, and it's been a while since I have used it. So let's go on to the blush again, like I mentioned, and this is a second impression. So this is a Juice Pot by Beauty Crop. So I did initially try this I think it must have been a few weeks ago, and I've been really excited to try it again, because I did quite like it. If I can get it open, in the shade, is there a shade on here? I think it might be like, oh, it's in the shade Cherry. So there are about 3 or 4 different shades, and I wanted to get this red one because obviously it's one that will probably speak to me the most. And when I did try it, I did like it, and obviously when it comes to second impressions for me, I need to double check how it is on my skin. You get a really small doe foot, which I think is pretty good, because you don't want to get it completely massive, otherwise you can't blend it out. So I'm just going to tap as quickly as I can, because I feel like it might settle in too quickly. And I know for some people who haven't watched me before going, why are you putting on so much blush if you have red cheeks already? I love blush. It is one of my favorite things to wear. And you know, blush is something that I can control, whereas rosacea is something that I cannot control. I don't want rosacea. Like, it's not a walk in the park, I can tell you that. Like yesterday, it came up on my Facebook feed that I kind of, the rosacea kind of symptoms started happening about 5 years ago. And so I'm kind of like, oh God, I remember that day when I started to get some redness on my cheeks, and I was like, what is happening to my face? Like, it was just really subtle, but obviously really kind of like, it wasn't as obvious as it is now, because this is like a gradual rosacea, but it was really rough when I first got it. Check out my previous videos on my rosacea, because I talk in obviously far more depth as to how I, like, you know, what it is and how I got it and the diagnosis and all that blah blah blah. So let's go on to highlighter, and we're going in with the highlighter from Colourpop. So I actually have only tried this once, and this is quite an older product, I believe, but this is the Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder in the shade Warm Gold. And I do remember this is not really the best shade for me, but I don't have any other highlighters to try. These are like these massive pans that I'm probably never going to get through, but I am excited to try it, because we'll try it again really, because even though like it's really gloomy weather out there, obviously wearing a highlighter is like one of the best things in the world because highlighter is so gorgeous. Oh yeah, I mean, you can put this on your body, and they do always say we recommend putting it on with a sponge, like a wet sponge. I just couldn't be bothered to do that. I know I've got my wet sponge here, but I literally have found like foundation and I have blush on there now, so I'm probably not going to use that. And let's go on to eyes. So I have 3 different eye products that I'll show you guys. I'll show you the first one that I'm not going to try, but I will try in a future video, which is the Juvia's Place Rebel Army Quad palette. So I initially tried the orange one a few weeks ago, which I absolutely love because Juvia's Place is now available in Superdrug in the UK, which I am very happy about, and I was very surprised about as well because Juvia's Place have always been not a high-end brand. They used to be like a very indie brand. I'm trying to open this stupid thing. I can't believe I haven't even opened it. I've had it for 2 weeks and I haven't opened it. But yeah, I've always felt like Juvia's Place are very then again, they're not high-end, they're kind of like in the middle, but I never thought that they would be in a drugstore because they used to be on BeautyBay, then they disappeared, and I know you can get them on, I've mentioned so many times, but Beauty Box by Tammy, you can get them on there, and obviously their own website, and now you can get it in Superdrug. They don't have everything in Superdrug at the moment, but they have the majority of their eyeshadow palettes and a couple of lip products as well, and eye products. So you've got this one, and of course you know why I bought this, because it's green. And you don't get a mirror, but that's totally fine by me. You get 2 matte shades and 2 shimmers. So I would like to have used this today, but I just would rather try a different brand, even though the other 2 brands are not anything special that I haven't tried before. So one thing that I do have is by MUA. This is a new eyeshadow stick. So this is a duo cream eyeshadow stick. So on one side you have the matte shade, and on the other side you have a shimmer, and of course I went for red because it's me. I got this on BeautyBay about a week, like 2 weeks ago, I think, when it was on sale, which it still is now, to be honest, because BeautyBay have this constant sale. So let's just swatch them because I kind of want to use the shimmer side today. So this is the shimmer, very nice, and the red side, which is called is it on here? I don't know, I will check. So yeah, this is a really nice cream eyeshadow, so I look forward to using that. I will probably use maybe one of the sides, potentially, we'll see. But the main palette that I do want to try today is this massive palette by XX Revolution. This is their Natural Feeling shadow palette. I got this in Boots because after Christmas, obviously a lot of the Christmas products go to 50% off. So this was initially £15, I think, and it was then £7.50. Great. So I was like, I want to purchase this so badly. In the beginning I was kind of like, do I need this palette? And of course I don't, but then I was like, you know what, I haven't tried XX Revolution in a while, and especially these big palettes I've wanted to try for so long, so I feel like I will use this palette, majority of it, and then maybe include some of that red and kind of shimmer on top potentially. So let's just do it because we're going to be here until next week if I don't. So let's start off with a nice transition. This doesn't have a mirror, so it's not like the end of the world, but I am gonna obviously put it down. There's no names for these, so that's fine. I'm just gonna point. I'm gonna start off with a nice transition shade, which is this one just here, and we're just gonna go for it. I'm just using one of my Huda brushes and just getting this going. XX Revolution are a very hit and miss brand for me. I really wanted to try some of their Matrix stuff, but it didn't look that great. I mainly just wanted to try their lipsticks, their 2 liquid lipsticks, because I know there's like a black and there's also like a deep purple, which is right up my street. I haven't been able to find them again because I know on, well, I think you can get them on the Revolution website, but I just cannot be asked to go and buy a lot of stuff on there just to get some decent products. But if I had it on BeautyBay, I would have got them because I have the next day delivery, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, that first shade is really pigmented. Let's go into another shade to kind of boost it a bit. We're going to go in with maybe this shade just here, which is a bit darker. I was going to use this as a blush, but then I thought it's fine, we'll just do something else. I'm going with the same brush, with the same side, and there's a lot of fallout on these brushes. Wow. I'm going to tap really slightly because it's very pigmented, but there's no fallout on the face, which is fine. That's nice. Wow. But yeah, as I was saying before, XS Revolution are very hit and miss. Some of their products I'm kind of like, okay, they're very nice, they're okay, they're a bit on the like higher end, and I don't know why, because they're not as special as you would probably think. Yeah, I mean, this palette normally for £15 is pretty good because you get a lot of shades, but yeah, this is not bad actually. Wow, it's pretty good. Okay, just blend it back and forth. This is such a nice brush as well. My sister bought this, like there's a little set, like a Huda set of eyeshadow brushes, and she was like, yeah, I got this for you, and I was like, oh, thanks. I've used them before on my channel, but yeah, they're pretty nice. Next, let's go in. I'm trying to figure out, should I go in with that red and just blend it in a bit? Yeah, let's put this back. Use like 2 shades, but it's fine. I just want to see how these work, because I don't know if you have to blend it. I don't know what you have to do. So we've got the red side first. I'm still trying to find the name. It's not like on here, which is really strange. But yeah, I got these on BeautyBay, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but I got them for like £2.50, and I know it's MUA, so it's very affordable, which is great because MUA Academy are very affordable in that aspect. So let's see how these blend, because I haven't even tried this. First impression, obviously. So it's very very sticky on here. I mean, this is nice to use by itself. It's not really budging. That's fine. Okay. It's alright, it's blended in nicely, but it's not really done much else. I'll just add a bit more. There's a lot of shades on this as well, I think, but of course red was the one that like caught my eye, so what a surprise. Let's just blend this on a little bit more, then I'll add the shimmer, and then we'll move on to the lips. So okay, this is very subtle. I don't know if it's because the other 2 shades are quite pop-in, but let's go in with the Shimmer Stick and see if it does anything. I might put it on the lower part of the lash line to see what it does. And oh yeah, it's quite shimmery. I don't know if you can even see that. I might turn on my light in a second so you guys can see. I'm using natural light, but okay, give me 1 second, and I'll put on the light. Okay, that's a little better. Again, with the eyes, you really cannot see much. Of course, it's really pigmented on my hand, and I don't know if it's because using those other 2 shades were quite a bit more out there. So I'm going to go on to the lips now, and I have 2 lip products that I want to try, which is pretty cool. The first thing is by BeautyBay. So this is part of their Age of Opulence cream lipstick in the shade Sidecar. Okay, it's part of their kind of vintage. Is it quite vintage? Yeah, because this looks a bit like a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Sorry, I just had a bit of a coughing fit there. So yeah, this is, oh my god, I didn't realise this was actually a sparkling red. Okay, I thought this was just like a normal lipstick. All right, so let's let's get this on. I genuinely didn't realise this had like sparkles in it. Wow. I thought this was just a normal matte lipstick. Okay. I wiped off some of my lip oil because I don't want it to affect it. But let's see. It's very creamy, of course. I do like, obviously, lipstick by BeautyBay. The shimmer is not doing anything. Like, you cannot see any shimmer. You can see a little bit. It's not anything too prominent, but I mean, it is really nice. And again, I got this on like a sale, so I think I got it for about £3, which normally I think it's about £6. And from BeautyBay, like, they never disappoint me. The majority of the time they do not disappoint. There is some shimmer, and because it's a cream lipstick, it is going to be very moisturizing, but it won't stay for very long. But so far looking really good. And then the last thing I want to show you guys, I'm so excited to use these. NYX kind of gifted me like one of their lip gloss vaults as part of their like PR thing. Not, is it? I don't know. It's kind of like, I mentioned this so many times last year. I basically did lots of like reviews for them, and they sent me products and my opinions on things. And this was like a thank you, because I had done over like 100 reviews for them. So they were like, here's a free gift. And I was like, okay, cool, thank you so much. I'm obviously not going to keep all of these because I do not even use lip gloss that often. I already said to my sister I'll give her a couple of these. So yeah, absolutely insane, and so grateful that they sent me this, and they've sent me so much stuff over the year. But yeah, let's hope it kind of continues in 2022. But I want to try this one, is this lip gloss in the shade, is there a name for you? Red Velvet, how fitting. But yeah, this is their butter gloss, and I think I've tried their butter gloss once in the past, and they're pretty nice. Again, I'm not much of a gloss gal, but let's put this on and see how it works. Oh yeah, I mean you can use this by itself and it's perfectly pigmented. Doesn't help that I have so much red on. Yeah, perfect. It adds just like a nice little shimmer, which is nice. I mean, again, I don't always use lip gloss, but sometimes to make a look really more kind of prominent. I kind of feel like going and adding a bit of a liner because this is looking so plain. I might go off camera quickly and do it, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, I'm back, and this is my finished look. I just add a little bit of brown to make like an eyeliner really badly, and just had a coughing fit, so a couple of tears fell down, but nothing has been ruined. Overall, I do love everything. It's quite difficult to say that. I think when it comes to this MUA liner, I need to try it by itself. Not liner, but eyeshadow duo thing. I need to try it by itself because I think when I used the shadows at the top, it kind of conflicted a little bit. Yeah, everything is fantastic. I was quite surprised about that lipstick just because I didn't think it was going to have any glitter on it. The Revolution palette was very nice. I cannot wait to try the Juvia's Place one because I just know it's going to be good. Like, I'm biased already towards Juvia's Place because they do amazing products. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you are well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there. And yeah, I hope you guys are healthier. Hopefully you're healthier than I am. And I hope to see you guys really soon. Bye.